Let's head around the inside politics table so our great reporters can share something from their notebooks, get you out ahead of the big political news to come. Neil Malika Henderson.
Marco Rubio tomorrow will become the second Latino in the Republican primary field. And Jeb Bush, when he announces, might become the third one. He's been called an honorary Latino, not only by his son, but many folks I talked to in Florida. They think that he's going to give Marco Rubio a big run in terms of getting the Latino vote. He got about 60% of the Latino vote when he ran in Florida. Obviously speaks Spanish, has a very moderate record on immigration reform. A couple of states to look for, Nevada, Colorado, as well as Florida, in terms of splitting that Latino vote. It's going to be an interesting thing to watch.
We love to watch that one as we go forward. Robert?
In baseball, spring training just ended, but in New Jersey, a politician has been getting ready for the new political season. That's Chris Christie. He's been having town hall meetings in the Garden State, and it's because this week he's going to New Hampshire. He believes he can mount a political comeback by returning to his strength, talking to voters, engaging in a forum, having his personality show. We'll see what happens. It's a crowded field, but he believes the force of his personality can be his way back.
He's been missing for a while. It'll be fun to watch Chris Christie. Thank you, Robert. Lisa?
One of the biggest questions about the nascent Hillary Clinton campaign isn't so much about the candidate, it's about her husband. Last week, President Bill Clinton said in an interview he'd be taking a backstage role on the campaign. His schedule has offered other clues. On Tuesday, 2 days after his wife announces, he'll be in New York giving an award on global health. At the end of the month, he's headed for Africa for a meeting of his foundation. The Clinton campaign has strategized that it's better, despite the former president's considerable political assets, he's the most popular politician in the country, it's better to let his wife take the spotlight and define herself. That may not be as easy as they think it is. We all know after several decades in the public spotlight, nobody puts Bill Clinton in a corner.
Well put.
You
do have some experience in trying to do that.
Yeah. But I spent the last 4 days in Iowa and was really struck by the fact that if you ask any Democratic official in Iowa, they want a contest, not a coronation. And they're going to get a contest. It's very clear that Martin O'Malley, most likely, but somebody is going to give her at least a run for their money, because that's what they want out there. What really surprised me, though, is how the Clinton team gets this. It's a really smart team she's got on the ground there. They really know Iowa. They really respect Iowa. The leader of it, Matt Paul, is from Iowa. And in addition to everything that you've heard about what she's going to do about a small campaign and being very intimate, they've also decided that they're going to use her celebrity in Iowa to raise up the visibility of rising young Iowa politicians. And to focus on some local issues that normally a presidential candidate wouldn't, that are important to Democrats, to show that she thinks that her campaign is bigger than just her.
We'll see if she can pass that test, shall we say. Iowa to Hillary Clinton is more than a four-letter word. I'll close with this. Today is Hillary Clinton's day. Monday is Marco Rubio's. But Ted Cruz is looking to steal a little bit of their thunder. After opening his campaign with appeals to Tea Party conservatives and then evangelicals, the Texas senator now looking to start a conversation with national security conservatives. He's going to be in North Carolina on Monday, speaking to the conservative John Locke Foundation. And the central focus of his speech will be making the case that the world grew a lot more dangerous when Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State. Now, Cruz, as you might know, causes a lot of grumbling among his Senate colleagues, including Republicans, sometimes especially Republicans, for ignoring long-established protocol and repeatedly defying the party leadership. But his team insists the Monday speech is not meant to be rude to Rubio. They say it was on the books well before the senator scheduled his announcement, and they say it will be over several hours before Senator Rubio's big event. We'll see if any bad blood comes of that.